and today we are going to be discussing family read-alouds. So I know that I talked about this book last week, but I just wanted to share more about it and how it has shaped our homeschool. So the first time I read this book, I was sharing with my husband, and he got excited about it too. So he ended up taking us on a family date to a local bookstore, and we spent a good amount of time there just trying to find books that the kids were interested in. Not so much, oh, their reading level. No, what they were interested in. And it got them excited about books and about owning their own and building their own library. So it was just great to see my husband supporting. And I think too often we kind of glance over homeschool dads and how they can support us, even if it's not teaching a lesson. Because I know a lot of moms out there struggle with, oh, well, how do you get him to help? Well, he can help, but it's not always going to be teaching a lesson. He can be supportive and get the kids excited about things. So I just want to share just that for right now. But anyways, he gave me a book budget after the bookstore, and if you have a book budget, go to Book Outlet, because you are going to get your money's worth, and it's not bad for shipping time either. So just something to think about. We do family read-alouds pretty different at my house because I have an age gap, or an age range I should say. So I have 12 all the way down to 3. So we have 3 different books that we'll use. For my daughters, we are currently listening to, for bedtime, A Year in Bramberley Hedge. And it's very, very, very cute story. It has my daughters using words like, "That is lovely." So there's a huge benefit in it for their language, but also it's a really good plot. So with our family read-aloud, we actually just finished this book. There is a movie coming in September, I believe, for this. So we are excited for another family date, but The Wild Robot. So I mentioned for my daughters, we do their read-aloud at night, every night for bed. For our family read-aloud, I'll either do it at lunch or when we're in the car, if we're going somewhere, we will listen to. One time we did 3 hours in a day. So it all just depends, but usually we'll read for about, say, like 5 to 7 hours a week, which I think is a good amount of time to read as a family, considering I do have older children who also can read for themselves, and my daughters will read, they listen to stories all the time. For my boys, it is starting to rain, so I'm going to speed this up. For my boys, we are actually currently reading Chasing Embers by Glenn Beck. It is absolutely amazing. Glenn Beck, if you see this video, I can't wait for book number 2. I would read that book without my kids, just so you know. It's awesome, but they really enjoy it. So for that one, they read a chapter each by themselves, the same chapter. So my oldest will read the chapter, say we're on chapter 6. And my oldest will read chapter 6, my youngest will read chapter 6, and then I'll read it out loud to them. So we do that 1 to 2 times a week, just depending on how far they've each gotten with the chapter. But that is how we do family read-alouds at my house. If you do something different and have age ranges like similar to mine, let me know, leave it in the comments. If you are a family who watches the movie first and then reads the book, leave that in the comments, because my kids, they're trying to do that and I don't agree with it. I've always been the person that's like, no, you need to read the book first and then you can watch the movie, like the movie Holes. No, you read the book first. James and the Giant Peach, read the book first. So if you are a family, or you are a person who watches the movie first and then reads the book, leave it in the comments so that my kids can see that there is other people who actually do it. Well, thank you so much, and I can't wait to see you all next week.